Hello, I'm Mal, and welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. Alright, in this one we're going to actually do a long champion dungeon, explore 90% of rooms in the Warrens, and we're going to kind of take, some of our A-team people. So first off, let's see here. I think JP on the first rank. Let's see, quick reflexes and quick draw. Yep. So JP will take rank 1. Wilson will take rank 2. I will take rank 3, and then we'll go with Martin in rank 4. Now I think I've already got their trinkets. Let's see, legendary bracer and tough ring. Legendary bracer and tough ring. Focus ring and tough ring. And then cleansing crystal and tough ring. Yep, that looks right. All of these characters have all of the camping skills and every upgraded skill, as well as armor and weapons. Now, I did make a change. Someone had asked, right before I started recording this, somebody had asked, what is the value of self-buffs? I don't really ever use them. They were speaking of themselves, and I generally don't use them either. Only in very specific cases do I use self-buffs, like as an example with the leper, especially in higher-end dungeons. I think you can argue that the first round, using focus to gain accuracy is worthwhile on that particular character. They dish out a lot of damage, they can take a lot of damage, but they miss a lot. So it makes sense in the first round to use that buff, I think. And most fights in Darkest Dungeon, 5 rounds, 6 rounds, at the most. So you apply a buff, it lasts for 3 rounds, it seems worth it on that character. But on others, not so much. But it got me thinking, with my A-team, I have, 2 highwaymen that kind of rotate back and forth using point blank shot. And as I started looking at it, I started thinking about it. Okay, so point blank shot has a 4% crit base. Okay, now I've got 12% here because of their level and the trinkets I'm using and whatnot. So 4% base. Well, that's not bad. And then you run a dark run and it increases your crit chance even more. So then it gets better. But it's not necessarily something that you can really rely on. And then I took a closer look at take aim. 9% added crit plus accuracy? So hold on, let me see if I get this straight. If I do clean guns at the beginning and I get 5% crit from that, now I'm looking at 17. Plus toss in another 4 here. Now I'm looking at what, 21? And then on top of that, I'm looking at another 9. So I'm looking at, what, 30% crit chance? And then I'm going to get more if it's dark? What? This could seriously be kind of crazy. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take Open Vein 5 out, because I'm not going in a boss fight. This is, essentially a standard champion dungeon. So I'm not going to worry about the Open Vein 5 for this one. And I'm going to try take aim, and we're going to experiment a little bit here. Okay? So both on Wilson and on JP here, I've done the same thing. I've taken Open Vein off and I've added in take aim. I even thought about experimenting with grape shot a little bit, but I didn't want to give up duelist advance. I wasn't going to do that. And I just didn't want to give up pistol shot either. Because look at pistol shot with a 14% base crit. This could be really, really interesting. So anyway, let's give this a whirl. Let's head into the dungeon. Now we have 2 firewoods, since it's a long dungeon, and I may also, even though I typically don't, if we find a sacrificial stone and use one of these at the sacrificial stone, we can pick up 15% crit. And I might just do that this time. We'll see. Let's see. Okay, so let's grab a bunch of food. And I do mean a bunch. I'm just not even going to worry about how much money I'm spending here, because I don't care. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take 5 stacks. Yep, and we're gonna grab 5 keys. Actually, wait, we're going into the Warrens. What am I doing? I don't need that much food in the Warrens. No. I would be better served by grabbing a stack of medicinal herbs like this. Yes, that's a better use. And let's grab some holy water. And let's grab some torches. Even though we're doing this as a dark run, we're gonna grab some torches in case we run into piles of scrolls. Yep, so let's go like that. Let's grab 3 shovels. Actually, let's grab 4 shovels. This is a long dungeon. Actually, grab another key. Grab another holy water. Actually, grab 2 holy waters. Bandages? Yeah, let's grab some of those too. Okay, that looks good to me. That's a lot of provisions for this run. You know what? I am gonna grab more food just for the heck of it. All right, let's go. And I'm gonna tell you right now, since this is gonna be a long dungeon run, I'll probably break this up into 2 episodes. We'll just have to see how it goes.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
All right. So let's see. We're gonna go over. Over and up, back down, over and down. Or we could go over. We could go over, backtrack, come over here, and go like this. That might be the best way to do it. So do we want to camp right away is the question. Yeah, I think so.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
Okay, so we know we want clean guns. And clean guns. And plus accuracy and crit, we'll get to that in a second. We want tracking. And we want bandit sense for sure. So that stuff stacks. And then we want dark strength. And we'll put that on Mal. Yep. Okay, that should be it. We'll see if we get jumped or not. We did not. Okay, now let's look at camping skills for the next time we camp. We don't need bandit sense. We're probably going to want encourage. Encourage and gallows humor. Yeah. That's what we'll want. Most likely. If we wait till the end. Yeah, so we get rid of bandit sense and pick up encourage. So we've got gallows humor that we can use. And encourage. And then on Mal, we've got encourage, so we can get rid of whatever that. Set up encourage. And then on Martin, he also has encourage, so we can get rid of pep talk and pick up encourage. Okay, there we go. What do you have minus 10 dodge? What's that about? Trinket? Yeah, but they all should have that. Why aren't you showing that? Do you have something offsetting that? Evasive? It should still show it. That's weird. Alright, well, anyway. Alright, so we're gonna go this way first.
Ambushed by foul invention.
What's up, boys? And they're surprised. Good, that's a good start. Okay, so they're surprised, so... You know what? This is probably a good opportunity to test this. So, we're gonna take aim. Grab one of these guys. Come here. Really? Missed him? Come on now. Alright, take aim.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
62 crit. Nice.
A powerful blow.
$13? That's not bad. Let's see. Weaken him. And he resisted. Okay. Stupid vomit.
A devastating blow.
Nice.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Okay, good.
Finding the stuff
Eat
is
that.
only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Is there something else we can grab for him? No, because collect bounties from rank 3. So, Damon's pull. But I don't have it trained up, so nope. Guess there's nothing else we could do with him. Alright.
Packs laden with loot.
Okay, a bunch of stuff I don't
often
care
low
about.
on supplies.
I think I'm gonna just stop open. I mean, I guess I can open the heirloom chest, but I mean, I really don't care about them at this point, as far as the heirlooms go. Go around or go up? I guess it doesn't matter a whole lot which way we go. You gotta explore 90% of rooms, so. Okay, we'll take that. Hello, guys. We take aim. Well, see, he dodged. Yep. Flashbang. Let's flashbang her. Yep. And try to kill her. There we go.
Falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Let's mark. And mark. Ooh, 8 crit. That's a lot considering, you know, wearing a tough ring. Yeah, see, I don't know. This whole take aim thing, there might be something to it. Yeah, no crit, no crit. I think in the next fight I'm gonna go ahead and use take aim again and see what happens.
Prodigious size alone does
See
not
ya.
dissuade the sharpened blade.
Dodged. Okay. That's happening a lot more frequently too. Of course, this is a champion dungeon, don't get me wrong, but still.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
Okay, that's a bone altar. Yeah, right. Which, I don't remember what the heck. Is it torch? No? I've done this before where I've wasted stuff on this thing. I don't remember what the heck the thing is for this. So, alright. Goodbye, bone altar. We're heading north. Oh, pile of scrolls. Okay, so who's got a negative here? Nope. Yeah, you've got quite a few. What about me? Bad gambler? That's not too bad. So let's go with Martin here. Tippler quirk review. Okay, nice. And that's exactly why you bring torches into the Warrens, even if you're doing a dark run. Yep.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this
Okay,
place.
so occult scrolls, yeah, you just leave those alone. That's what you do with those. Okay, and back out. Now let's see, do we want to go down? Because there's something here. Well, let's go across so we can go down and then just step into that hallway. That's probably the easiest way to do it. Oh yeah, some stuff maybe? Give us some loot.
Wealth
There we
beyond
go.
measure. Awarded to the brave and
That's
the
what we wanna
foolhardy
see.
alike.
Disarmed. Excellent. Okay, we've got a fight coming up. Oh, there we go. That's nice. Worth 1,000. Right. Well, we have 6 holy waters over here, so why don't we just dump that one? And it can take its place. Oh, insatiable ghoul. I hate these guys. I mean hate. Alright, we're gonna try to stun him. Awesome. And we're gonna take aim. I'm gonna mark that guy.
A singular strike.
$35 crit. Nice. And he's marked, so let's collect that bounty. Yeah, perfect. He didn't even get a chance to
Perhaps a
howl.
turning point.
Okay, now, you've already got... Wait, hold on. You've got the bonus, you don't. So, go ahead and take aim.
Destroyed.
There we go, 57 crit.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Not really seeing anything I really want to drop to pick that gold up. We're gonna have to start dropping stuff, though. Use up some of the food? No. I don't see myself doing that. Drop the torches? I don't want to do that either. So I'm not gonna... I'll just... It's fine. I'll let the 300 go. If we get something more compelling, I'll make a tougher choice. Okay, so let's see here. You're not supposed to be in the first spot. Nope, it's supposed to be JP. So... JP, slide forward. Thank you. Well, so far this is going pretty well, I'd say. Sometime in May, and I'm recording this in May of 2015 for reference. Sometime in May, we're supposed to get another update. So I believe it's going to be the Arbalist, which is a heavy crossbowman, which is supposed to be similar to the one in the ruins. The Bone Arbalist, I think, is what it's going to be based on. Nope, no room, huh? Darn it. What do I get rid of if I want to take that? I'd have to use up some of the food. Something's telling me not to do that. But I want to take it. Alright. I'd have to basically dump 4 food to do that. No, I'm not doing it. I don't care. I'm not doing it. Matter of fact, I think what I'm gonna do is stop searching these hallways for loot. Because I can go explore 90% of rooms and do the fights, right? And then I can go back through and pick up the stuff in the curios. So, okay, so from here, basically the rest of the dungeon, I'm not gonna loot anything, I don't think. No. Yeah, like this, I'm gonna skip it. And we're gonna go to this fight, and then we're gonna go to the room. What's up, fellas? And then we can go back through and pick up what we want. I think that makes more sense. Okay, point blank shot.
Decimated.
I didn't have surprise this turn, so that's why I'm not doing the whole take aim thing. Just taking my chances with whether or not I can hit them. .62 crit, wow. Some serious damage. Okay, mark him. I guess weaken him. There we go.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be
Alright, well, we want this stuff, so now we gotta start making some choices. Alright, dump the bandages, take the rubies. That's 2 food. Okay, dump the food. Grab these. And close. Alright. I didn't loot that, right? That was from a fight. Curios I won't loot. Okay, we've got to go down here. That's just a torch. Well, and whatever, 13 or whatever. Alright, hello Swinator. Okay, so now we got the surprise here. So the question is, do we... Yeah, JP should have been in the front. Okay, so do we take a shot here? I think we do. That wasn't very great, but... Let's flashbang... him. Resisted, but he's stunned. Okay, so I don't know what part he resisted. Miss. What is your deal? Why are you missing so much? Normally I give my occultist an accuracy bonus, not a tough-ring, so maybe I should have done that. I don't know. I was kind of erring on the side of safety, I guess. I'm still debating on this whole take aim thing. Is it worth it or not? I don't know. Alright, let's flashbang her. And kill him. Yeah, that's right. You trot retreat all you want, buddy. Really? We didn't kill him? 2 hit points. Wow. Alright. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, she's gone. And should be able to kill him with this. There we go.
The greater the glory.
Well, there's... I could dump the torches, because it doesn't cost that... It only costs 700 gold to remove a bad quirk, so... I think I'll just go ahead and dump that and grab some gold. Which I'll swap out for gems if I get access to more gems. Yep. That's fine. And then, what do we got here? Oh, food. Well, I would camp if our stress levels were worse, but they're not. So let's see. Where's that at? Down here? Okay, so I know where to come pick up some more food if I need it. Alright, let's see. Let's keep going. We already looted that. So we'll go straight up, and then we'll head over to that side room over here. Oh, no. Darn it. So I'm still torn on this. Is the take aim thing worth it? I don't know. You know, the problem with the highwaymen is they're just so good anyway, and sometimes you get good RNG and sometimes you don't.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
It's very hard to judge whether or not the extra crit is making a big difference or not. I already dropped my bandages, so we'll ignore that. Hey, fellas! And we were surprised that time. Okay, so Drummer Boy's gonna give us some... Well, why did we get to go? That's weird. Okay, well, let's see. Can we... Well, we killed Drummer Boy. He was the guy that was gonna stress us out, so... That's fine. These guys that do direct physical damage, even if they crit when you have a tough ring, it's not so bad. Okay, we're probably not going to kill this guy this turn with 87 health, so why don't we go for a stun? Nope, he resisted. Alright, well then let's mark him. I'm going to take aim. .62 crit, nice, very nice. Followed by a 57 crit, you gotta like that. Well, not if you're those guys. If you're those guys, you're like, that sucks. Too bad. So sad. Let's see. I guess smacky smacky? Yep. Smacky smacky. Nice.
This expedition at least promises success.
Well, let's see. We can go like that. Grab that. Oh, we're maxed out on shovels. I don't care about the accuracy stone. I don't care about the crests. Alright. Let's go like this. Over here, I guess. Yep.
Curious is the trap maker's art. His efficacy unwitnessed
Curious.
by his own eyes.
Curious as the trap maker's art. It's super curious. Okay, so we can go down and we can get in a fight here. Yeah, we don't really need... If you look at the loot that we're picking up, we don't really need to do that fight. So I think we should just backtrack, go grab these two rooms, and then head down. Yeah, that's a smart play. Since you don't get XP based on your fights, right? It's based on the completion of the dungeon. I wish that you did get XP, or at least some XP from the fights themselves. Because then it would encourage you to take a little bit more risk, right? And we have no torches. I'm not going to worry about that. Yes, there could be some loot on it, but again, I'm not picking up... Trying not to pick up loot right at the moment. I want to finish exploring the rooms. Matter of fact, I might finish exploring the rooms and camp, and then go pick up the rest of the loot. Because I know where the fights are, right? So I've got this curio here, I've got one here, here, and then in that room down there. So all of that's potential loot, all of which have no fights in them. I already know that because I've already been through them, right? Okay, a trap that we can see on the map, but can't do anything about. Again, I don't agree with this mechanic at all. I think it's absolutely silly. Yep. It doesn't make any sense.
Hazards. possessed by evil intent.
And I've already said my piece about it before, but I'll say it again. If there's a random encounter that shows up in the hallway, you can see them, and then you make a decision. Do I go down or not? If it's a trap, and you can see the trap, there is absolutely no reason whatsoever that you shouldn't have an opportunity to disarm said trap. Otherwise, just don't see it. The devs shouldn't allow you to see the trap at all. It's just goofy. Yeah. That's right, I said it. It needed to be said. Somebody had to say it. Oh, hello, fellas. Alright, so let's see here. Again, do we bother with take aim? Well, that was part of the experiment, so let's go ahead and do it. Let's see. Next turn, who's the most dangerous? Well, potentially that guy. So let's stun him. Let's mark. Nope. Okay. JP should have been in the front, but whatever. It's fine, I guess. Pistol shot. That guy. Nope. 12 damage. He's pretty weak considering the level of crit chance he's got. Let's see. Okay, let's try to mark that guy again. There we go. Okay. Goodbye to that guy. Goodbye to him. Round 3, huh? Let's try to stun him again. We might be able to. Good. Two damage per round for 2 rounds. Okay. Buff. Buff. Okay, let's grab a heal. Right there. There we go. Oh, and another one. Great. Then let's grab a heal. Right there. Just as long as you get it done before round 4, you're fine on that whole delaying things, you know, and not getting stress. And then using things like self-buffs or just moving one spot. Don't skip. If you skip your guy's turn, you pick up stress from that too. So just remember. Alright, okay. Let's see. At this point, I guess we could use up this food right here. And this can go in here like that. Close. Swap. It doesn't look like we're going to need all these shovels that we have, but let's keep going and find out. Nope. Alright, let's head down south. Nope, don't want anything to do with those books. So let's keep rolling. Alright, let's go check this out over here. I guess technically we don't need to. There's something we can loot. I think what we'll do is we'll grab a couple of these curios, head back to this room down here. And that's where we'll camp. Yeah, anything in this hallway? Yep, backpack.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles, paid for in blood.
What do we have in here? Nope. Okay, back up. And back. Do. Yeah, I'm not sold on whether or not, I'm not sold on if taking aim is worth it or not. I wasn't seeing a whole lot of super crits. However, you know, it's also tied up too with the whole RNG thing, so it's really tough to know one way or the other. What was this out here? Oh, right, knife rack. Okay, never mind that. Let's go this way. Bandage. Well, we could drop the holy water, grab the bandage, drop this, go in here, turn around and go back to the knife rack and use the bandage. And that's what we'll do. And then we'll head south and go camp it up. Here we go. Some more food. Okay. Okay, back up. You guys remember what this one over here is? Because I don't. This curio? What was it? Is it something useful? Yeah, piles of bone, which we can't do because I gave up my holy water, so never mind. It was something good. Go, go, go. Go. And this one over here, I have no idea what this one was. Okay, eat. What are you? Okay, good. You're something we can loot. Not guaranteed to have anything in it, but something we can loot. Come on, let's go. And we'll head down here. And this one. What was this? I don't think we actually explored that hallway. Alright. Well, let's go do that then. A sack? Sack is empty. Anything else? No? Alright, go in here. And then we'll turn around real quick. We'll go in this room, we'll utilize this last deal, and then we will camp. And that should conclude, hopefully, unless we get jumped, a pretty darn good run here. Okay, take everything. Just basically just food. Alright, and camp.
Gathered close in tenuous firelight.
Alright, now
he's companionship.
He's got a deal. Reduce stress by 25. Yep, let's do that first. And then we've got encourage. Let's do that. And then we've got... Oh, I should have done gallows humor, but that's okay. Let's do... Who's got more stress? They're both at 13. Okay, so gallows humor. Nice. And then who has more stress? Well, encourage here. So he has 2 stress, he's got 11, and then encourage here. So 1 stress, 2 stress, no stress, no stress. And that much loot. I'm thinking that was a pretty good long dungeon run there on champion level. I'm feeling pretty good about it. See if we get jumped or not.
The way is lit. The path is clear.
We did not. Let's
We
complete.
require only the strength to follow it.
So 18,000 for the actual reward for the dungeon,
The swine folk's labyrinth may yet prove to be navigable.
plus another 12k, so a little over 30,000. Not bad. JP, level 6. Wilson, level 6. Mal, level 6. Martin, level 6. Quick reflexes, plus 2 speed. Nymphomania, plus 20% stress heal. Hatred of the beast. Nice.
Once, our estate was the envy of this land.
Okay, so let's take a look at our goals. So first off, we have defeated all of the major bosses with the exception of the Hag Witch. And then in terms of roster goals, we've got a Bounty Hunter at 6, a Highwayman at 6, and a Cultist at 6, and a Plague Doctor at 6. So we've got to work on these others. Jester, Vestal, Hellion, and we certainly will. Matter of fact, I think I might switch to focus to those characters. Let's see, let's sort by level. Well, they're level 5 already, our Hellions, so that's not bad. Our Crusaders are at 4. We've got a Leper at 4. We have one Vestal at 4. And we even have a Grave Robber at 4. So we're not doing too bad in terms of getting those people leveled up. It's a little tough with a roster this deep. 26 to 30? That's a pretty deep roster. But we'll get it done. We will get it done. We're sitting on 41,000 gold. Anything good for sale? What's this thing? Dodgy Sheath, plus 15 dodge, plus 3 speed. Yeah, I don't think that's that great of an item because Highwaymen are for dealing damage, and I don't need them dodging. I need them doing shooty-shooty. So I need them to do as much shooty-shooty as possible. This game's not really built around defense anyway. I mean, I think you can build a successful dodge tank with maybe a Jester, or utilizing certain skills, maybe a Grave Robber, but otherwise not so much with the dodging. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, please hit the thumbs up. As always, I appreciate your comments and feedback. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time, I am Mal, and I will see you later.